name's Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, you guys, it is now the month of May, and with the month of May comes a new Going Vegan challenge, and I'm sure you can already tell by the thumbnail that it is going to be involving deli meats this month. But before I get into this video, if you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe and click the little bell down below to receive notifications for my future videos. I do monthly Going Vegan challenges where I just break down products so that you can slowly transition into a vegan lifestyle or a plant-based diet. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that you really like these videos. And don't forget to share this with someone who maybe needs a little bit of encouragement just to find healthier options, or they themselves are trying to go vegan or vegetarian, or they want to eat more of a plant-based diet. But like I said, it is now the month of May and we are going to be focusing on deli meats. And I really debated for a long time what I wanted this month to be. I thought, oh, maybe I should start tackling meat because I've been tackling things that are a little bit easier, and meat tends to be just a little bit trickier. So I wanted to start us off with something super basic, and I find that deli meats tend to be something that you bring to work lunches, or at least like that's what I do. My husband does that, my mom does that, and I get it. If you're working a lot, it's really hard to focus in on different areas of your life and really transition those into something that you might enjoy more. So I wanted to make this something just really basic, really simple. Whether you love turkey deli meats, ham, or anything like that, I think this is going to be a great challenge for you. Also, if you are someone who's not even thinking about going vegan or vegetarian or focusing on a plant-based diet, this is still a challenge for you. I always think it's really fun to see what you can do. We get so caught up in traditions and routine that it's really nice to be able to break that sometimes. And you might be surprised at the end of the 30 days what it's like. Maybe you don't really need that meat anymore, or maybe you just decide to go back to the way you were living. It's entirely up to you. And if you want to know more about why I started these monthly Going Vegan challenges, I'm going to link the first video up in an eye right there so you can kind of go ahead and check it out, where I talk a little bit more about why I'm doing this. There are actually a ton of amazing companies out there that focus in on deli meats. I'm not gonna lie to you, I generally see them a little bit more at places like Whole Foods or co-ops, or more like your health foods stores. I don't see them as much at Target and Walmart. However, there are still some choices that you can pick out from there. So if you're going into a store, the best areas to look for them are the plant-based section, you know, that freezer section. Sometimes you'll find them there, or sometimes you'll find them by other deli meats, or sometimes there's like a nice little like vegan section. Those are always really nice. And more often than not, you're gonna find them in the fridge section and not so much the freezer section, but I have occasionally found some there, which surprised me. So definitely head to the fridge section first and see if they have like a little vegan section, because that's generally where I find them. Now, the next big question is, why would you want to swap out deli meats for the month? And the most obvious reason is that you're slowly transitioning to a vegan diet, and this gives you the whole month to really play around with different brands and products to find the ones that you love, so that when the 30 days are up, you know exactly which product you're going for in the store. Another reason is that you love challenges and you love to see if you can do them, and I definitely think this will be a little tricky for some people who really love deli meats, because vegan foods are really recipe based, and so you have to be able to play around with different ones to find the one that suits what you are looking for with texture, taste, and anything else like that. But also it might be for health reasons. It is really well known that a heavy meat intake is actually really bad for you. Generally, if you're diagnosed with diabetes or if you're having heart issues, they do tell you to cut back on your meat consumption. And so this is a way for you to really be able to cut down. Now, obviously, you're not doing a Whole Foods plant-based option, which is the healthiest way you could go, but this will definitely be a way healthier option than eating meat. So this is also a great option for you if you are someone who is struggling with health and you need to slowly start cutting back on your meat intake. So there are a few different brands that you can look into. Field Roast is an amazing company. I absolutely love their products. They are so amazing, and I've really enjoyed their deli meats, the ones that I have had. Another brand that I think I've seen a little bit more frequently than Field Roast is Life, and this is one that I think I've seen at Target and Walmart. It's generally, at least in my area, around more often. Another brand that a lot of people like to make fun of for the name is Tofurkey, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have only tried their like turkey for Thanksgiving, and I'm obsessed with it. Even my meat-eating husband, he loves their Tofurkey turkey. It's really good, and they did an amazing job with it. And one thing I will note about their Tofurkey turkey is it tends to be really moist, and some other ones that I've had tend to be on the drier side, and this one does a really good job of not being dry, which I really enjoy. So I definitely would recommend if you see Tofurky. They're another amazing company to try out. I have not tried their deli meats, however, but if it's anything like their Tofurky turkey, it's gonna be amazing. Those are the 3 main brands that I have seen pretty frequently in my area. What I would also recommend is just search in your area to see if there is a vegan store. For example, I live in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and we have a place called Herbivorous Butcher, which is basically like a butchery, but it's all vegan products. So they have a ton of fake meat products that you can have, and they actually do deli meats, and theirs are really amazing. So if you're ever in the Twin Cities and you want to try out a few, definitely check out Herbivorous Butcher. They're absolutely amazing. But what I would do is just see if you have something like that in your area, and then go and try some of their products. And if you're not sure how to search that, just start out simply with a Google search. What you can also do is see if there are any Facebook groups that are open to people who are just wanting to play around with a vegetarian or a vegan diet, and then ask them. And what I would do is check with your local area. So for example, I'm in a few different Minnesota vegan groups, and so you'll want to find one that's more localized to your area and that is more accepting of people who are just wanting to toy around with plant-based options or vegan options, and then you can ask what's around you. But honestly, just a quick vegan options near me should bring up any areas, and then you can see. And I'm definitely a big advocate for supporting locally, so if you do find a local store, I would definitely check out their vegan deli meats and see if you like them. Another option you can do, I think nowadays everyone knows of a vegetarian, whether you're related to them or it's a friend or a friend of a friend or a coworker, everyone knows a vegetarian in some degree, and so they would also be a great resource to ask what their favorite deli meat products are if they have that, or at least they can direct you in where you might be able to find those products. So definitely befriend a vegan or a vegetarian throughout these challenges. It'll be so, so helpful. And lastly, if you have any questions, totally feel free to leave them in the comments or to message me on Instagram or Twitter. I would love to help you out. I also have a Facebook page now, which is kind of newer. You will find that in the description box below. So you can also go on there and then you can message me through that if that's a little bit easier for you. But don't hesitate to ask those questions. I would love to help you out during this challenge. In fact, I'm gonna come out with 2 to 3 videos reviewing different deli meat products. And in those videos, I really wanna also show you different ways that you can use the deli meats so that you can try doing those healthier options as well. So if there's any certain style that you really enjoy now, let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely try to veganize that in one of the videos. I'm also going to put out a recipe video just showing you different ways that you can use it as well, but that'll probably come out towards the end of the month. So if you want to get notified when those come up, definitely make sure you're clicking the bell down below. But I definitely want to help you guys throughout this 30-day challenge, so please utilize me, ask any questions you have, or if you're having troubles finding things, or if it's just difficult for you. I would love to help you out through this whole challenge, and I would love if you would have somebody join you. I think it's so much easier to do things like this if you have a buddy. And if you have to tell them that it's a going vegetarian challenge so they're not as freaked out by the word vegan, feel free, that's totally fine. And another thing is you're usually really able to tell what is going to be fake meat versus real meat, so you shouldn't have an issue mixing them up. So it'll either say vegan, vegetarian, or plant-based on the package, and that's how you know it's not real meat. I would definitely recommend to steer more towards the ones that are vegan and plant-based, obviously, since this is a going vegan challenge. But if you need to start off by just finding a vegetarian meat to use, that is totally fine, completely fine. Start off there and play around with some other options, and then you can slowly transfer over to a vegan diet if that's what you are doing. But I think that's it for today, you guys. I really hope you're enjoying these going vegan challenges. Don't be afraid to share them with other people. I would love to get more people participating in these, and also just being able to explore different options that are in their local area. Also, if you are a vegan or vegetarian that is watching this video, I would love to know what your go-to vegan deli meats are, so definitely let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what area you're from, because I know some of the products that you'll find in the UK you won't find in the US, and vice versa, or other areas in the world as well. Also, let me know if you have a recipe that you like to make. I know a lot of people like to play around with making fake meats at home, and so I definitely want to be able to have that as a resource down below in the comments. Lastly, if you have done a review on a vegan deli meat product, feel free to leave your video down below in the comments. I really want this to be an area where people can go to and be able to get a ton of resources. I am going to be linking a playlist down below in the description box that will contain all of the deli meats that I will be reviewing on my channel. As of today, the day that I am uploading it, I obviously don't have any. I will have one that's going to come out this next week, and so then there will be at least one video on that playlist, and I will make sure to update it every single time that I review or use a deli meat on my channel, so you can keep checking that playlist to see if you can find anything that'd be really, really helpful for you. So I can't wait to see who is participating this month. Let me know in the comments below if you're wanting to play around with this and what options you're planning on checking out. Also, let me know know if there's anything you want to see from these Going Vegan challenges. If you are currently making the transition and there's a certain product that you are wanting to focus on next month, totally let me know in the comments below. I want to make this geared more towards you guys so that this can be a smoother transition for you. But other than that, make sure to subscribe and click the little bell down below so you can get notified for all of my future videos. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. It really helps out my channel. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!